Where do I start? Where do I get my rhythm? Where do I get my groove?
I always start off with a bounce. You just start with a bounce, and then you see.
I'm part of the baddest game, most successful game in the world. I went to Portugal this year, and the young tour guide goes, "It's Doris Burke from 2K." It wasn't Doris Burke, the announcer. It was Doris Burke from 2K.
Oh! Okay, all right.
For the land of the free and the whole.
Lots of enthusiasm around that presentation of the Star Spangled Banner. And we've got plenty more coming up. Stay tuned.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Tonight, we'll be watching the Milwaukee Bucks playing against the Miami Heat. For Miami, 6 wins in their last 10 games. They'd like to play even better. Tonight, a chance to add to their win total. And for Milwaukee, Giannis Antetokounmpo is the superstar this franchise has needed since, I don't know, maybe 1975. Guys, how do they keep him in Milwaukee?
Super simple, Arnie. Win. That's it. What do you think?
He's got a better supporting cast now, but someone has to step up and play like a second true superstar in the playoffs.
That wraps it up from here. You know the Freak wants to stay on the mean streets
of Milwaukee.
Welcome, everyone, to Noche Enabia. A Latin theme is the backdrop to tonight's festivities. This is Kevin Harlan, and we've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony at the table with me. And the 4th member of our crew, David Aldridge, our sideline reporter. And a moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Lopez.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Well, almost all of the Greek Freak's points come in the paint. Giannis said, "I can already do a lot of damage, basically without a jump shot. Just driving, making plays, and free throws. When that jump shot comes, it's going to be a problem for a lot of players in this league." Kevin?
You're right, D.A. It'll be scary. Thanks. Well, we expect to see a lot of threes tonight in this one, Smitty. Both teams can really shoot the lights out.
You know what, Kevin? When you have both teams that can really shoot, I think it comes down to which team can make a shot after you ran off the three-point line and can make the next play. That's what it's going to come down to.
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Matthews and Middleton, the 2 wings. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. And it's Bledsoe in at the 1 spot. And for the Heat, they've got Adebayo. Jimmy Butler is out there with Jones. Then it's Robinson. And it's Nunn in at the point guard position. Here is Robinson. Lets a floater go. Adebayo with the bucket.
Just the first good move in a game of chess between these two coaches.
Strategy is going to be a big part of the outcome tonight. We'll see which team dictates the style of play.
And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them. Nunn passes to Butler. 6 to shoot. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
I like the way he came off that pick, being able to stay on balance, rise up, and knock down the shot.
Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
Here's Nunn, guarded by Bledsoe. Nunn passes to Butler. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Now here's Middleton. He's guarded closely. One up, one down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
And Adebayo throws it down.
Jimmy Butler is on it, staying alert, finds his man breaking free.
Pass to Bledsoe. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Lopez outside, over Adebayo, and it's wide right, hits off the rim. Here's Butler, offensive rebound, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And Bam Adebayo, he just plays with so much energy when he's on the floor.
Boy, he is ferocious on both ends of the floor. Great energy player who can finish in the paint with the best of them. Very quick on his feet and can cover a lot of ground for a player his size.
The first one falls. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
Where you always have confidence in the Heat organization is at the top. Pat Riley with 9 championship rings as a player, as an assistant coach, as a head coach, and as a team president. He knows how to win from every perspective.
Here's none after the basket by Milwaukee. Outside Butler. To the wing on the left. Stolen by Bledsoe. Fast break, Milwaukee. Giannis is running. And Matthews gets it to go.
And he is not shy about pulling the trigger from downtown. Matthews has the eye and the confidence from three-point range that you just love to see.
Now here's Butler. Boy, he just disappeared against Charlotte, and they really needed him. You're right, Steve. You look at Riley's career, most people are just looking to accomplish one of the things he's done.
Kevin, he has a great mind. He's incredibly driven. He understands how to motivate people, and he understands what's important to focus on.
And he knocks down the first one.
What you have with Jimmy Butler is a guy who can guard 1 through 4, and sometimes even the 5.
And he can't hit the second. Well, Smitty, for players and teams that are out of the playoff hunt, how do they stay motivated here to go the rest of the season every night, every practice, every trip?
And I think that's when the organization, your captains, your coaches, you got to talk about being a pro. Sometimes you lose focus. You're not in the playoffs, and maybe your team that was supposed to be or not slated to be in the playoffs. You still are a professional. You got to have a professional approach.
And it's sent back by Bledsoe. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 6.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Butler against Middleton. They get the rebound.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
With some arc, here's Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
Now here's Butler. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Here's Antetokounmpo. gets in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Last time they met was right here, and they came out with the win.
Not a close contest either. The last time they got together, everyone in the rotation played solid, and the bench was the difference.
Great scoring output from that second unit. Such a luxury to have that extra ammunition.
As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. Look at Milwaukee. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. And, of course, there's the Heat, 3 spots below.
And I think for Miami, so much has gone right for them this season. They've needed some breaks to go their way, and it feels like they've gotten them all. Now they're poised for success in the playoffs.
And this is when the real work starts. They've proven they can hang with any team in the league during the regular season. Pretty soon, they'll have to prove it all over again in the postseason.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this.
Oh, the power on that throwdown!
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Already ahead by double digits, trying to run away and not look back.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now here's Lopez. No points in the game yet for him. Lets the 3 fly. They get it back. An easy 2 points on the layup.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The Heat trail by 11. Outside Robinson. Here's Nunn. His last outing, he had 18 points. Count that one.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston. Now here's Lopez. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Bledsoe kicks to Lopez. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Matthews, no good. The Heat have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Butler dishes to Robinson. Passes it to Nunn. And it's sent back by Lopez.
It's a bonus whenever Lopez comes up with the swat. Want to see more of this from the big fella.
Bledsoe passes to Lopez. Fades away. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
And the Heat call time here. Smitty, every team has its leaders, either official or unofficial. What's expected, in your opinion, out of a team captain?
Well, I think leadership. I mean, also have the same, I guess, voice of the coaching staff and organization, and also the voice of winning. I think if you have a leader that can do that, sometimes that leader's vocal, sometimes that leader leads by example, but you usually know who that is.
And Miami going with a whole new group out there.
Looking now at some numbers for Olynyk, how his last 10 games have gone. He's right around 9 points a night, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
He's not trying to take over necessarily. He's just taking what the defense allows and contributing to the cause.
Miami no good on that time either.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
DiVincenzo passes to Ilyasova. Here's DiVincenzo. Rebound by Olynyk. The Heat trail by 11. Crowder the pass to Iguodala, and he banks in the layup.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Now here is Hill. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Baseline jumper, no good. And it's Miami the other way. Hero passes to Iguodala. Good work there as it goes. Iguodala's got his second bucket tonight.
Just an exceptional job by Iggy, imposing his will down inside with his strong frame.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Dishes to Dragic. No good on the triple. Milwaukee leading by 9. Here's Connaughton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Ilyasova. Connects on the 17-footer.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Here's Hero. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Now here's Iguodala. Tight defense on him. Lopez with the block.
And that is the length of Robin Lopez on display.
Pulls up. That one wide left.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
And he gets the bucket.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Pass to Connaughton from past the arc, and the 3 ball is good. And the Bucks lead by 12.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Here's Dragic, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
His first step is unreal. Goran Dragic is an excellent penetrator.
Here's DiVincenzo. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
But they recover it. Iguodala with it. Outside Dragic. Off target with his 3.
Hard to catch up when you can't hit shots. This is a quarter he liked to forget.
DiVincenzo can't hit it.
How is it possible? Wide open too.
Now here's Dragic. 11 points for him in that last game against Charlotte. The pass to Iguodala. That one goes in. Iguodala's got 6 points.
Superior muscle from Iggy on that possession there. Just a stellar job using his girth.
And so it's Milwaukee with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. know, there are a lot of letters that go into the spelling of Giannis Antetokounmpo's last name. He helped set the record straight of how you pronounce it.
The Nigerian way, you gotta say with a D, so it's Antetokounmpo. But in the Greek way, you say with the NT, like Antetokounmpo. Whatever you got, just say, you know, it's Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Seems easy enough, right?
I guess so. I think a lot of people are going to stick with Giannis or the Greek Freak.
And as we return, it's Noche Latina, celebrating the NBA's connection to the Latin American community. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
And you can see it's already having an impact. It can cause shooters to think twice.
We've got Jay Crowder. Dragic is out there with Hero. And there's Iguodala. And it's Leonard in at the center. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Here's Hero. Out to the right wing. 5 on the clock. Dragic against Lopez. Dragic against the bucket.
One of the more resourceful players in the game. Goran barely gets that one off. Well, when you watch Goran Dragic play, you can tell the precision that he has with his movement and footwork. But as pretty as his game is, he has a bit of edge to him. Very fiery player.
Pass to Crowder. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Passes it to Silva. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Smitty, as you alluded to with Dragic, he's gotten in more confrontations than you would think.
He's a scrapper and does whatever it takes to win. Reminds me of a little bit of John Stockton with that mentality. But that's exactly the kind of mindset you want from your lead guard.
And he makes the first. And Steve, some classic shoe brands making a return to the NBA with updated versions. Smitty, what was your sneaker of choice back in the day?
Kevin, that's funny. I started off with the pumps, the double pumps, and then I ended up with the shell-toe low top. And then now you see all the youngsters now wearing low tops. They used to tell me back in the day, low tops were not good for your ankles. But I didn't really jump that high, so I was okay.
Now here is Hill. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pass to DiVincenzo. Now the dish to Lopez. IT that time from Leonard. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for Miami. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. The pass to Hero. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And how about George Hill? My goodness, shaking the defense loose.
Well, George Hill, the veteran guard, doesn't produce at the volume he once did. Still, he brings a lot of value to a team.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for Lopez. And Hill, no good on that one. And for Hill, Greg, he's a great veteran leader who brings value to a playoff-bound team.
You know, Hill has a game that is effective even when he's not scoring. His leadership and defense will make him a welcome addition to any roster, even as his numbers fade.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Jimmy Butler has made several all-star teams, but he remains single-minded in pursuit of his bigger goal. Butler said, "I just want to win a championship. That's all that matters. I didn't do it in high school, didn't do it in college. If I don't win it here, then I'll go to the 50 and over league someday. But I got to win a championship at some stage." Kevin?
I like that attitude. Thank you, D.A. Here's Hill. The Heat knocking down the tray. On the wing, Giannis. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Leonard. The Heat trail by 4. Right side, Dragic. A second chance effort, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Showing the courage and strength to take it up inside. Gorn will now go to the line.
The first free throw is good.
And the veteran Goran Dragic still producing late in his career. Not the force he once was, but always a source of playmaking and scoring.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Brook Lopez is checked in for Williams. Chris Middleton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for George Hill. Well, you look at the career of Dragic, Greg, he's always been a scoring point guard.
Yeah, and as Dragic has aged, he has learned to lean more and more on his outside shot. Even when his first step and speed start to falter, he'll find ways to put up points.
Here's Butler, following the basket by Giannis. Nunn passes to Dragic. The rebound by the Bucks. Middleton's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit. Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Now, here's Dragic. 5 points in the game. The 3. Happy to see that one going after missing 6 of his 9 shots today.
Good rhythm from deep. Goran Dragic always more accurate when he's shooting under control.
Here's Lopez. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. The Heat trail by 5. Butler passes to Nunn. Adebayo kicks to Dragic. Good ball movement here by the Heat. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Heat have hit 4 of 8 from the free throw line so far. Folks, that's 50%. Not great work there. And the first one at the line is good. Well, this term load management now is something you hear about, read about all the time, Steve. Do you think we'll ever see the regular season shortened by a few games?
You know, Commissioner Silver has talked about it, and it's been thrown around 75 games. I will say the NBA has done a fantastic job, along with the Players Association. There's longer off seasons. I mean, and there are also longer time throughout the All-Star games, and there's not as many back-to-backs.
Now, here's Matthews. 9 points last game out. Puts it up from 12. The offensive rebound. Antetokounmpo somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Giannis has got 20.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Here's Adebayo, and it's sent back by Lopez. Here's Bledsoe. Unable to get that one. Some solid defense from Butler. Robinson passes to Adebayo. Here's Matthews. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Giannis has got 3 assists in the game. The Heat trail by 7. Pass to Nunn. Just 5 on the clock. The Heat need to get a shot off. Here's Leonard. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam. Here's Nunn. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Here's Butler, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Well, they say players are made in the summertime, and that's Jimmy Butler's favorite time of year. He calls it grimy season, gets out in the country, and puts in that work.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1. First one falls for him. And Greg, those summertime workouts for Butler, they are something.
I mean, they sure are. He calls them bandanas and buckets. Grows his hair out, 2-a-days, hot yoga, intentionally isolated from the hustle and bustle of the big city. It gives him an excuse to really just lock in.
And Greg, when you look at the top perimeter defenders in the game today, how high does Jimmy Butler rank on that list?
Look, he's in the top handful, no doubt about it. Multiple all-defense selections. He is a true two-way terror.
Now here's Giannis. He's got 22. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 24.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Bledsoe. Averaging 15 points a game, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Because he gives you someone to build your offense around. You can count on his nightly production.
Here's Nunn. Back to Butler. For 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Bangs home the trifecta.
And great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the 3 at almost 60% for the game.
And so here is Miami, following the three-pointer by Chris Middleton. Robinson finds Butler. Over Giannis. Miami no good on that time either.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Here's Nunn. Butler on the wing. Over onto Antetokounmpo. Kept alive. The kick outside to Butler. Butler can't get that one to fall.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge lead with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
Now here's Olynyk. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet, and the basket is good.
And really, the improvement as a finisher is noticeable for Kelly Olynyk.
Here is Bledsoe. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Here's Lopez. That three off the mark. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Heat. They trail by 14. Nunn passes to Robinson. Butler on the wing. Defended by Middleton. Butler, no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
They are getting buried tonight with plays like that one, allowing too much space for a good shooter.
Now here's Butler. 5 points in the game. Here's Nunn. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Wesley Matthews picks one up. The Heat have had 12 attempts at the line, making 8 so far.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
First free throw is good. Both teams will make substitutions. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Well, Ersan Ilyasova, a bit of a journeyman in the NBA, Greg, the last handful of seasons.
Good motor on the glass, and he can chip in for a 20-point game every so often.
Nice dime to the open man. George Hill, more of a combo guard, making things happen right there.
Here's Nunn. Passes to Silva. Kicks to Iguodala. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Doesn't matter how many years Iguodala plays in this league, he's going to give you everything he has, wire to wire.
No good from Connaughton.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
And Jones slams it in.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Here's Connaughton. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Here's Ilyasova, and Ilyasova throws it down.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
He's been doing really nice work at the line. 83%.
Goran Dragic is checked in for the Heat. .43 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Lets it go from 14. Again, the Heat good for 2.
Well, we know Goran Dragic is very crafty. He can get his shot off in that mid-range area.
23 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Iguodala. Here's Olynyk. Rebounded by the Bucks. Ilyasova's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Connaughton from downtown. Got it up. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. After a fantastic quarter, he's sitting on a double-double. And there's nowhere to go but up for him. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Chris Middleton. Chris, a big effort from you guys in the first half. How do you keep that momentum going?
Come out with energy, just try to keep pushing the ball and get stops.
We know that's Coach's emphasis, Chris. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He ended up with 28 points, 12 rebounds, and 5 assists. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
You have to marvel at the uniqueness of the Greek Freak. From half court, he needs only 2 dribbles. That's right, 2 dribbles to get to the rim. He can pass like a point guard at almost 7 feet. The list goes on and on.
And over to Shaq. What'd you think about Miami?
They relied way too heavily on the three-point shot in the first half. Their long-range game was off. That's my off sound, Ernie. They were off. But they still settled for the outside shot. They got to put more pressure on the defense by pounding it inside and attacking the basket.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
They're asking a lot of him, shouldering the load in a number of areas. You just hope he has enough left at the end.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. Here's Nunn after Wesley Matthews' score. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And Miami has possession. Butler dishes to Robinson. Pass to Nunn. Back to Robinson. And that one, good.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Bledsoe looking around. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Outside Matthews. Lopez outside. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Well, they're passing to Nunn. He dishes it to Robinson. And the pass to Nunn. And the rejection by Giannis. Now here's Bledsoe. He's guarded closely. No good from outside.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Here's Nunn, covered by Giannis. Nunn passes to Adebayo. Over Bledsoe. That's in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Adebayo. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Bucks. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Lopez. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Very cold start to the second half. 1 for 5, looking for some continuity.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Now here's Bledsoe. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And since coming to the Bucks, Eric Bledsoe hasn't been asked to do nearly as much as he has in the past.
And for Bledsoe, that is a good thing, as he is best as a complementary player. Not scoring as much, but his decision-making and shot selection have vastly improved.
And the first one drops. And Eric Bledsoe drops them both. The Heat trail by 12. Nunn passes to Butler. Over Middleton. And it's Butler missing.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And Matthews kicks to Bledsoe. Giannis high post. Working on Jones.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Here's Nunn. Dishes it to Butler. Second shot opportunity and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. For Miami, they have made 9 free throws in the game, 14 attempts. That one is off. A different look for Miami. Crowder comes in for Jones. And Hero subbed in for Robinson. The Bucks also changing it up. Lopez comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Corver in for Wesley Matthews. No luck that time either. Milwaukee leading by 14. Pass to Middleton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Jimmy Butler.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
For Milwaukee, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
And that one falls for Middleton. Middleton hits them both.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
There's the lob to the hoop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Here's Nunn. The teardrop falls in. Nunn's got 5.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
He kicks it to Butler. Over Middleton. Misses off the left iron.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
No good from Bledsoe.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
And out of Marquette, Jake Crowder, a sturdy two-way wing player.
A great system player and glue guy. He had his best years with the Celtics. On the final year of this contract, a great value considering what he brings to the table.
That free throw good from Butler. Leonard, he's checked in for Adebayo. And so Butler nails both of them. Milwaukee leading by 14. Here's Bledsoe, and it's sent back by Leonard. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Bledsoe finds Middleton. To the paint, here's Lopez, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Lopez doing whatever he can to get himself to the line.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
That's good from Lopez.
And for a center, Robin Lopez is definitely one of the better free throw shooters in the league.
Second free throw, no good.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Here's none. He has 5. The dish to Leonard. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Hero. Again, the miss by the Heat.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Bledsoe outside. On the wing, Giannis. The 11-footer. And that one hits back iron. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for the Heat. 15-point game. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And that'll be the third of the 4 straight at home. Now here's Middleton. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. And the dunk by Giannis.
You know he's going to take a lot of shots out there. He's their #1 option right now.
The Heat have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Here's none. Guarded by Bledsoe. Hero, no good. Bucks leading by 17. Now Bledsoe. He's got 5. Pass to Lopez. Shoots. He's good with the little jumper in close.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Here's Hero. 9 points in the game so far. Middleton against Butler. Pass to none. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists tonight.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee.
All right, a moment to check out the stats for George Hill. How the second half of the season has shaped up for him. He's putting up about 8 points a game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. Backup point guard, always an important position, and he fills that role beautifully.
Without a good floor conductor coming off the bench, your offense can quickly grow stagnant. He solves that problem well.
Here's Connaughton. There's the pass to DiVincenzo. Leonard with the steal. Pass to Iguodala. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Milwaukee. On Saturday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors. And then on Monday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
No good on that one. And with Andre Iguodala, he doesn't give you 20 points tonight like he once did, Greg, but he still shows up when you need him.
Iggy can still hit the switch, so to speak, and go back to his all-star level of play for stretches. I mean, the numbers don't jump out at you, but he is so valuable during big games, particularly in the postseason.
And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. And Steve, over the last half-decade, Andre Iguodala has been a force off the bench.
People get so worried about who starts a game, but who finishes a game is more important. During crunch time, you can always count on Iguodala. He's such a smart player who comes through when it matters.
Here's DiVincenzo. Right wing. Clock at 6. Shoots the 3. The shot missing. The Heat trail by 17. Iguodala, the pass to Hero. Misses from short range.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Ilyasova finds Hill. Bucks passing it around. Williams passes to Hill. Back to Williams. Shoots over Leonard. That shot no good. And it's Miami the other way. That's tipped. Here's Silva. Banked in off the glass.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball, in rhythm.
Bucks leading by 15. Hill passes to Williams. It's back to Hill. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams.
George Hill saw the opportunity, got right to the cup.
Iguodala outside. Passes it to Silva. Outside Dragic. From deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. Dragic has got 13.
And the Hail Mary by Dragic. He's certainly not shy.
Hill kicks to Connaughton. Pass to Ilyasova. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Hero. The Heat trail by 14. Now the pass to Dragic. Leonard trying to break free. Dragic gets the bucket. He's got 15.
Sweet finish by Dragic. He's got the whole game going tonight.
Hill against Leonard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Bucks have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. The first one falls.
George Hill, you know, he's one of the more versatile guards we have in the game. He can defend ones or twos, one of those players who could fit in on any team in the league.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Kelly Olynyk checked in for Myers Leonard. Robinson is subbed in for Hero. Both free throws good from Hill. And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for the Miami Heat. They trail by 14. .127 left in the third. And there it is for him. Dragic has got 7 points here in this quarter.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
And here is Hill. He has 6 to the inside. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Hill's got 8 points.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Iguodala dishes to Dragic. With the shot. Again, the Heat good for 2. 46 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's DiVincenzo. Doesn't go that time. Great D that time from Iguodala. Here's Dragic. The rebound by the Bucks. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Hill against Dragic. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Ilyasova passes to Connaughton. Got a hand on it. And so it's Milwaukee up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. In the middle, it's Olynyk and Adebayo. Robinson is out there with Dragic, and it's Iguodala in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Olynyk dishes to Dragic, drops it in from 11 feet. Dragic has got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Heat. Here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Matthews. From outside the arc. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Iguodala, the pass to Dragic. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Milwaukee leading by 10. Here's Connaughton. Softly drops in the floater.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Robinson kicks to Dragic. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Basket counts.
Ooh, tough-minded. I love the concentration right there. Potential and one for Gorn.
The Heat making a switch here. Jones is checked in. Free throw dropped for Goran Dragic.
Well, he was a champion in Italy. We see what Dragic has done in the NBA. He's had a solid career, and he's still evolving.
Now, here's Lopez. Launches a 3, and it's Dragic with the rebound. Dragic has got 4 rebounds in this game.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Iggy is so creative down low, just overwhelming the defense with his athleticism.
First free throw is good.
The charity stripe is far from the strongest part of Iggy's game, but he will hit him in crunch time.
Giannis, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Chris Middleton comes in for Pat Connaughton. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Antetokounmpo against Jones. And the dunk by Giannis.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Now, here's Adebayo. Here's Iguodala. Takes it off the glass.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Here's DiVincenzo. He's guarded by Dragic. Feeds it to Antetokounmpo. Over Dragic. Trying to get open is Lopez. Giannis, no good. The Heat trail by 8. And Dragic has it in the corner. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Down low. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Passes to Dragic. 14 feet away. Milwaukee with the rebound. Giannis has got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after it. To the middle. Here's Lopez. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
And the leadership Lopez gives this team really important. He's someone his younger teammates look up to.
That free throw good from Lopez. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Both free throws good from Lopez. Steve, the G League is now offering select contracts worth $125,000. They want to attract prospects straight out of high school. What do you think of that?
You know, I like it, Kevin, and I think I'd love to see that number go up and up, and I like the opportunity for some of those guys to be able to go straight out of high school. It's good for some, it's bad for others, but I think you have to give those guys that opportunity.
And Giannis throws it down.
Timeout. This is who you want leading that play, a sure passer with great awareness.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
He does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address the team. He was begging them to step it up. He said, we've got to make the move now, or we're going to be out of time and out of luck. Give it everything you've got out there. Kevin?
Now, here's Bledsoe. And to Tacumbo.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Outside Butler. Will it go? The shot off that time. Great D that time for Middleton. Here's Matthews. Here's Antetokounmpo.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
Adebayo with the bucket.
And the second chance points aren't easy to come back. It's all about effort and hard work, and he has today made it look easy.
That's a carryover from the way he played in their last game. All-out energy plays on his way to a huge performance. These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
Here's Nunn. Back to Robinson. To the left side wing. Jones trying to get open. Giannis grabs the miss. Milwaukee leading by 18. Here's Bledsoe. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. And that's now 7 points for Eric Bledsoe. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Matthews with the steal. And Middleton now atop the key. Bledsoe for three. Cans it from downtown.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Pass to Butler. Well, we know, Steve, the NBA looking at lowering the draft eligibility age from 19 to 18. The one-and-dones would be gone. You like the move?
I do like the move, Kevin. I would just love to have a lot of things in place for these younger guys, whether they're 18, 19, some guys at 25. Just something in place to help these guys, especially some of the things they're having problems with off the court and also financially. Have some kind of third eye to be able to help these guys.
And this is where the G League comes into play, isn't it?
Yes, indeed.
A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
Here's Nunn. He dishes it to Robinson. Butler on the wing. And he converts the layup.
This is where Jimmy Butler really does his best work, when he can use his length and strength to full advantage.
There's the feed to Bledsoe. And Bledsoe with the stuff.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
The free throw drops for Eric Bledsoe. So it's Miami now. Here's Nunn. Dishes to Robinson. Well, so many of the leagues unveiled a new way for fans to watch. 99 cents. You get a 10-minute viewing pass for every out-of-market game. That's something.
I love it, Kevin, because I think a lot of times with social media, people are start talking about a game, and you can jump right in and get a chance to catch the most important part of the game.
And making it so affordable.
Yes, indeed. 99 cents. That sounds good to me.
And Giannis throws it down.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why: lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Now, here's Butler. Shot clock at 6. The pass to Adebayo. Robinson for 3. Rebound, Milwaukee.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Antetokounmpo passes to Bledsoe. Robinson with it. Eric Bledsoe covering. Butler feeling it out a bit. Over Giannis. And again, it's the Heat missing.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And another one.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Pass to Nunn. Steve, for players, success brings so many opportunities, but sometimes glitz and the glamour and the lifestyle get in the way of success on the basketball court.
You know it does, Kevin. A lot of these guys have a lot of things going off the court, and you want to encourage that. It's just when anything off the court starts to affect on the court, then it becomes a problem. Some guys can handle it from the beginning. Others need to mature before they can find that balance.
Now here's Butler. Following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo. Adebayo. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Middleton. Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. Middleton outside. Matthews, no one around him. That's another rebound. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
Yep, it counts. Giannis has got 52 points.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Now, here is Robinson. Passes it to Butler. Fires the 3. Here's Adebayo. Lopez with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Six on the shot clock. And here's Hill for 3. It's hauled in by Brown. And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Bucks.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And in the win-loss column, tonight's game will push their record up to 54 wins on the year.
Really a big-time win for these guys. They lost their first 2 games of the year to this team, so they won't be in danger of getting swept when they meet for the 4th time.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Giannis.
He played with a lot of fire, a lot of heart, especially on the glass. He's one of those guys who acts like every rebound is his, and many of them were tonight.
And he can't get the first one. That one misses. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And Ilyasova kicks to Hill. A floater. That's tipped. Oh, and here comes Dragic all alone. Lays it in off the breakaway.
The open court is where Dragic does a lot of damage.
exceptional speed.
So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Eric Bledsoe. Eric, a strong performance tonight. What's been the difference?
We're getting out of transition, trying to get defensive stops, and everybody's just playing their game.
And it showed tonight, Eric. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.